Okay guys, how are you doing on this cold, awful Thursday morning? It's not wet, but the sky wants to have it on us, let's put it that way. So we're here in the Asda car park, here for the Rochdale scandal, D.F.L.A, all congregating. We've just been booted away from the main entrance of Asda because I think we was causing a bit of an obstruction, you could say. So we've got members of the vets here, members of D.F.L.A, and just normal innocent people who have got concerns about the direction of the country and how systematically the system seems to be letting the people down. So that's the reason why we're here. And how we doing, Justin? Are you all right, pal?
Phil, I'm good, mate.
Yeah.
We're all here today to support people like Linda that you're going to meet in a minute. That we filmed at the town hall 2 weeks ago. We promised Linda that we would come here today and support her.
Do you want to explain who Linda is, Justin, just for the sake of people?
Linda's child was a victim of abuse here a long time ago when Cyril Smith was about, and these councillors covered up things about Cyril Smith.
So she was a victim of Cyril Smith?
So as a mother, she was a victim of this, from the abuse that her child suffered at a children's home here.
Right.
We've come here today to support Linda. You're going to meet Linda in a minute, Bill, and I hope you do need to be with her.
Certainly, yeah.
Sheriff back from UKIP, the veterans, the D.F.L.A, we're all here today. Come and support people like Linda.
Yeah.
Who's from Rochdale,
yeah,
and who's been through and been a victim as a mother of the abuse that's gone on in this town for 50 years.
Yeah.
50 years.
It's just one of many.
50 years.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just one of many hundreds.
Yeah.
One of many hundreds.
Yeah. And this is the reason why we're here, Justin. You know.
You've got all the, you've got all the UKIP guys here today. You've got a D.F.L.A, you've got the veterans. You've got a lot of people from Rochdale, which is nice.
Yeah.
Because we come in to support this town. We come in to support the people of Rochdale and the victims of abuse. It's not being games of abuse, but MPs from this town. People that are supposed to be looking after children. People whose job it is to safeguard children have actually been the ones that are abusing children in this town.
That's how it's coming. But that's not just this town though, is it, Justin? No, it's becoming more nationwide problem.
It's all of these towns, and there's going to be more and more come out. And the common denominator with a lot of these things is Labour councils that have covered this up for years, Phil.
But does that to you? I know I'm asking, I'm saying a very obvious statement here. When you hear this story of systematic lack of sympathy from our judicial system, from all the other systems, and then when you've got the
CPS have been involved in covering these things up for years. People when we go to the police station,
he's already on it and his interview's going.
The police officers in Telford told us it wasn't down to them. The police officers were putting these cases forward to the CPS, and the CPS were bouncing them back, and the CPS didn't take them up. So we've heard, as you well know, Phil, you were in Telford, that there were 700 different cases put forward to the police there.
Yeah.
The police were putting them forward to the CPS. Remember how many convictions there were? Laughable.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I'm going to say it. It doesn't even warrant the answer of the fucking question.
So when you know you've got your system that is at it, then it explains the scenario that we're in now. People
cover up, Phil, of all of these things. But you know what? It goes deeper than that.
Yeah.
People are starting to see just how deep it's going. Because as far as really what the judiciary and CPS should have been looking into, this is organised crime, mate.
Well, yeah.
Right? People have been procuring young girls and trafficking them, because these same girls are turning up in the same towns. The girls from Telford were brought to Rochdale. The girls from Rochdale were brought to Telford. These girls were trafficked from one town to another in our country, Bill. Okay, so basically we're now looking at organised crime.
But it's protected by the levels of protection that should be in place to protect them.
All sorts of people have been protected, grooming gangs have been protected, MPs have been protected, even police officers have been arrested over this in some of these towns.
Because they want to speak out? Or because of their perpetrators of the crime?
Yeah.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So, this has gone on, it's endemic to a lot of these towns.
Yeah.
It's endemic that these Labour councils have covered it up for years. Okay, people are starting to wake up now, and they need to wake up because otherwise it's just going to carry on.
Yeah.
You're going to see this coming out in London. You're going to see it coming out in Glasgow. You're going to see it coming out in other towns where all of a sudden other people start talking. So this has been going on in our town and our city for years.
Yeah.
People need to wake up and stop this.
Well, this is what the message needs to be driven, that this is just not on a primary level. This is such a bigger issue. You know, like you quietly articulated there, Justin, that we need to look at the people in charge who are doing this.
So this man there's Craig.
Cheers, mate.
We're here today to support Craig's mum.
Hello, Paul.
Hello, mate.
Craig's mum's called Linda.
Yep.
Craig's mum Linda. A guy called Billy who runs a thing here called PAG UK, which is Parents Against Grooming UK. The work that this man's been doing in this town for years, going around doing what the police should have been doing.
Yeah.
What these people who are supposed to be looking after our kids should have been doing. And one man going around at night, watching out for people, going to parks, things where people are likely to be victims. We're coming to support him, but I promised Craig's mum Linda 2 weeks ago that we would come back here today for this inquiry.
Right.
We would bring people with us, we'll make a noise, have a look in front of you, mate. Look at all those people in placards. Can you see them going down the road here? Because we're going to the council and we're going to support Craig's mum Linda while she asks these people questions that are relative to why have they allowed this to go on, why have they covered it up?
Yep.
Right, these people are there supposed to be looking after our children, not covering up, not allowing them to be abused by MPs, by members of the public. Right, this isn't happening anymore.
It's systematic in this town.
It's endemic and systematic to all of these towns.
Yeah.
We're not having it anymore, Phil. So we're going to come to all these towns and we will support the people. This is nothing to do with race, religion.
No, it's not.
Children being
It's an easy tag to put on someone to stifle the speech, and that's why we're in.
We went to Telford, right? This message for Stand Up to Racism. We came to Telford, right? Because once again, to support children who've been abused. And you know what? The people of Telford, they got the message, right? Because while the Stand Up to Racism guys sat there going, you're not here because you're racist. No, we're here because we're fighting right and wrong. We're not about left or right, we're about right and wrong.
Of course. Yeah.
It's wrong, and we will stand up for wrong. Every form of wrong in this country, we'll stand up for it.
Yeah.
We've just started, we've got other things that we're backing about homeless people. We don't hear anything about that, do you? What we're doing for the homeless people and all the money we've raised. And all the money that we've raised for justice for the 21.
But that's positive spin. They won't want the positive spin. They just want.
But we don't even go on about it.
Yeah.
We're just trying to go around
just
and make a
difference
and help people feel.
Yeah.
And that's why we're here. But you know what? The people of Telford turned on Stand Up to Racism because they saw what they were all about.
Right.
And if you want to go down the line while we're about it, if people want to start talking about racism, right? The Labour Party, yeah, they're anti-Semitic. What's that? That's racism. Who else was anti-Semitic? The German Nazi Party. So
he's more in league with it.
And Stand Up to Racism. You're the fucking Nazis, not us. We're just here. I'm here to help people. Phil, look at these people here, because we've all come to help Linda today, and we're going to help Linda get justice and ask a few questions of people. And if they get embarrassed, good, because that's what we want them to do, embarrassed.
Well, it's unfortunate that this has to happen in order to seek some kind of justice, pal, because we should be listened to, you know.
That building here, that's Greater Manchester Police, yeah? That's Rochdale Police Station, yeah?
Right.
This building here, that's the Town Hall. What's the Town Hall?
Right.
Rochdale Town Hall, right? Here, we've got the War Memorial. What must these people think? Look at all these names on this building here. Fighting for this country. They think that 50, 60 years later, after these people died, right? 50 years after they
Seems a piss take, Justin. Yeah.
And this is going on, and my reason for saying 56 years later, 50 years later, is because that's how long this abuse has been going on.
Yeah.
Yeah? This has been going on since the 1950s and 60s. That's how long it's been going on for, mate.
Yeah.
Linda will tell you this. How old's your mum, Craig? How old's Linda? Right, so she was 20 years old. This has been going on. She's been
fighting it for over 23 years.
So, Craig, you're a sub on my channel, aren't you? Right, brilliant, because you sent me links galore, and I've done stories off your links as well. So this is the first time we've actually met, so
it's good to meet you,
you too, pal. So tell me,
This is my
Oh, is it? Is this Linda? Oh, this is the lady in question.
Guess what?
Go on.
come.
Rumbelow is reading out the announcement of the report to media only, and they've got to go in the back way. No public allowed.
Really?
Yeah, I've just been over there.
Oh, nice. So it's all on the hush hush.
She'll be on it.
I tell you, so that's your mother, yeah? So your mother sounds like a character there already. She sounds like she's not backward in coming forward. If that's.
She come down last week and she met Dustin here, and she was like, I said, well, Redfield Phil's coming down, you know what I mean? Because I
Right.
heard you was coming down.
Yeah, yeah.
So she was like, oh, they're not football hooligans, are they? I said,
Oh, bless her.
concerned people like yourself.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So,
And how's she feeling now? Is she allayed?
yeah,
Her fears are allayed a little bit.
Last week, you know what I mean?
Right.
She was like, I'm going
Okay.
down, I'm coming down, so I managed to drag her out today.
Oh, I'd love to have a chat with her at some
Yeah, of
point,
course,
mate.
mate.
That'd be fantastic.
Yeah, of course.
So, in your words, what do you think has happened, or particularly with the fears that your mum's got?
It's
That's
been systematic in this town. It goes right to the top, mate. All the politicians are involved in it.
Yeah.
That's why it's been covered up. Same with the Rochdale grooming scandal. It's been covered up, do you know what I mean?
yeah.
It's just, I reckon they've all got dirt on each other, and that's why they don't want to come out. That's
There's-
what I think, Phil.
There's
Personally,
more
mate.
to it, ain't there,
There's
pal?
a lot more to it, mate.
You know, and it's so disingenuous to turn it on the people and use that to say, well, you can't talk about it because secretly there's a reason why we're not talking about
Yeah,
it.
definitely.
You know.
That's what I think anyway, mate. Yeah.
Well, I'm hoping to get a nice chat with your mother,
of course.
maybe at some point.
Here we go.
Yeah, if you just let me just wrap this one up and then.
No problem, mate.
Yeah. All right, no problem. Right. So what do you expect to get out of today then? Do you think it's going to go any further?
I don't think so, mate. To tell you the truth, I don't think it will. It's been going on. Like, my mum's been raising this for 23 years.
Yeah.
Over 23 years, mate. You know what I mean? And then another lovely man called Martin Deegan, who was a teacher at the school that I went to.
Yeah.
You know, who's been fighting it and all.
Yeah.
And I actually spoke to Martin this morning, and he's doing an interview with ITV today. My mum's done one with Channel 4.
Yeah.
And obviously we was going to go down and hear this public report, but now apparently it's not public anymore.
Well, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
So,
How do they work that out?
contradiction in terms there, isn't
They'll
it?
use the taxpayers' money to fund this and then not give us the results.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And they'll just slide it in some kind of article somewhere and then that's it done. Forget about it, we've done
I
it.
just chatted to a reporter and he showed me a page. It's about that thick, Phil. This report. It's massive. It's like a booklet.
But yet they're not making it.
They're not making it public.
But yet if it was all about hate crime,
Oh,
that would be made public.
Straight away, it'd be hate speech, isn't it?
So you can see that it's like a conspiracy and silence
That's
this.
what I think, so, yeah. I think it's systematic, actually. So, I mean, Simon
Yeah.
Smith is the one who founded the school I went to. I went to that Northview school.
Yeah.
He founded that school, do you know what I mean?
Yep, yep. Well, from what I've looked at, there was an operation that they conducted called Operation Conifer, where they looked into Ted Heath and what he was doing. And they openly said that if he was alive now, they would have to pull him in for questioning because there's just too much there.
Too much information, do you know what I mean? There's no smoke without fire, is there? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's been going on for years and years, and we've known it from when I was small.
Everybody's known it in this town, I'm telling you, mate. It's systematic. It's ruthless.
Hello there, pal. Tom's on it. Tom's filming the film. Yeah, is this for your own personal archive, mate, or are you live streaming? Are you live streaming? All right, okay then. Is this Joel's phone, or are you doing your part, or is this? All right, okay. Well, hello to all your live streamers.
Dan and Jess are on.
All right, okay. Dan and Jess, sorry you couldn't make it, guys. Hope you're doing well where you're at, and you're here in spirit. So.
Hope you've got your tyres fixed as well.
Oh right. Oh, I hope he has. Yeah. Jeez. My word. Well, at least he hadn't had any blowouts coming up north. That's one thing he saved himself from. So it seems quite a civil kind of walk through the town centre. It does look like there's a lot of bemused people that are just, I wouldn't say ignoring, but just kind of getting on with things. Does that become a problem to you, the fact that
1,000,000%, mate.
you're screaming from the rooftops about this issue, but yet...
No one wants to listen to you, do they?
I know.
Fingers in the race and stomp the feet, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like when you went to school down for girl the other day when saying everybody was racist, and when you asked her, she couldn't answer.
Yeah.
She put the sign down and walked off.
Just shut down, they just want
You know
to...
what I mean?
Yeah.
They're indoctrination about it.
It's all supposed to be about dialogue, so if you feel that way, then let's have an open chat about it, but... Yeah. Yeah. It's about as justified as me just walking up to you, dude, and going, you're a pedo, in front of all your mates.
Like this building here cost 50 million. That new building,
Right.
50 billion.
Very sparse, isn't it?
Sorry?
Very sparse around here, really, isn't it?
Yeah, there looks like there's a lot of development going on. I can see over there and whatnot. I mean, Rochdale has changed from when I used to come when I was smaller.
I've never been here before. I'm quite shocked.
Right, okay.
I think it's quite nice, to be honest, you know what I mean? But then
Yeah.
we're only walking in the city centre, so it would be nice.
Well, yeah, I'm sure there's areas just like anywhere else that's kind of socially deprived and this, that and the other. It's very much a working class area, isn't it, pal? So, but this is
the centres, they're all nice, aren't they?
yeah, it's once you get out there, yeah, and then you realise.
Consider the privacy of people, how they live.
Certainly.
Secrecy. It's a good turnout today, though, to be honest.
It's not bad. I mean, it is a weekday, that's the thing. So it's going to make it a bit more awkward, isn't it?
We're from Birmingham, London,
Yeah.
Nottingham.
So how far have you come from, pal? Birmingham. Right. So you come over this morning, or do you stay overnight? Like.
No, we come this morning.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So, what's your feelings on the whole situation then?
Well, we went to Telford and we got the result, didn't we? They're going to do an inquiry because we went to Telford. So it took them 40 years. They took the D.F.L.A. to do it, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. So it should be the same everywhere we go now. We should use Telford as a precedence for all the councils to do what they've done.
Shame them into doing,
that's what it's got
making
to be,
a.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what it is, isn't it? Once one's gone, it's like a brick wall.
Yeah.
It'll start to fall down.
It's like a disinfectant.
And if this council won't do it, we'll come back and we'll come back until they do it, you know what I mean? Like, because if one council's doing it, and it's a Labour council, and they are as well, they're going against their own politics, aren't they?
Yeah, surely.
I mean, like, you know, they've got to do it.
Yeah. Right.
Anyway, thanks, mate.
Yeah, I'm just kind of, on it as ever, mate. Just talking.
I'm live streaming right now.
Oh, right.
We're live on the web. I don't know if anyone can hear you. You might have to take all of that one for us.
Right, okay.
So, that one there.
Oh, right. Is that the microphone?
Yeah,
oh, right.
Look
at me, see.
Yeah.
Technophobe here.
That's right.
Hello, guys.
So, Phil, what are you here for? How you doing, mate?
I'm all right, mate. Yeah. It's a very cold day. It's good to see all these people out, considering it's a weekday, and it's probably not the easiest time for people to attend, but it seems to be a decent turnout. Everyone seems to be civil. There's a point to prove. We need to shame this establishment into actually doing the right thing. I've just been talking with Justin and a couple of others, and they're talking about this public inquiry that's now basically only the media is being allowed to actually view the contents of the inquiry that's going on today.
What? That's crazy.
I know, yeah. I mean, it's a public.
Whose idea is that? Do we know yet? Or?
I've no idea whether it was a last-minute U-turn on the decisions or what. I've no idea. I've just heard it from a lady called Linda. She's been following it quite closely. She was under the impression that the public were allowed in this gallery to hear what had gone on. And at the last minute, they've been told, well, no, it's just members of press. So you're going to have to be accredited to actually get in. But yet it's being used or funded through taxpayers' money. So, is it just going to be slipped out in the quiet pages of some newspaper somewhere, and then they've done it and the subject's over with now? That's what it kind of feels like, so...
Well, we're stand by.
Oh, here we go. Right, I'm just going to have a little wander about. Right, this is Red Pill Phil, guys. There's going to be more clips coming on. Seems to be a lot happening here, so I'm going to try and get up close, see if I can